Hi guys, my name is Gurneet.
Hi guys, I'm Darsh.
We're team Applisphere. Applisphere is a business that is focused on streamlining the process for university admissions in Europe, Australia, and Middle East.
So essentially the problem that we're trying to solve is in Europe, Middle East and Australia, where students applying spend an average of 2.5 to 4 hours creating an application for every university. These applications have been submitted when we're in 11th grade, which are highly time consuming because we have boards upcoming, and for students in IB, we also have to write our IS and extracurriculars. There's also a lack of centralized information. If you're aware of US News or Niche, they do provide comprehensive information for US universities, which is lacking in Europe. And with the shift in India increasing towards Europe because of the conflicts in Canada especially, we do see a better market there. School counselors also do face an issue sending documents, and there has been some fraudulent document issue there. We will tackle that by creating our own portal, having an end-to-end encryption between admission officers and our university. The way we do plan to create a revenue stream is universities in France have a affiliation program where they pay between 15 to 25% of the first year tuition for every student who enrolls. Our target is to onboard as many universities to our platform and have students apply through that.
So a bit brief about our backgrounds. I dropped out of 12th grade because I was working as a freelancer full time, and I realized I was making more than the industry average on my own. I've worked on several projects in programming and design.
Right. I went to the US for a year to continue higher education, but I dropped out after first year to pursue this idea, majorly because I found the university to be a misfit for me. On our portal, we will also be providing psychometric tests to ensure that the student finds the right course for them and the right university. That'll be it for.
Right now, what are you doing?
Right now, we're working on this full time.
Full time working on this project?
Right.
Yeah. And what is the revenue?
We don't have any revenue. We're building the prototype for our website. We have talked to a few colleges, and
the funding is given by parents or so?
There hasn't been a need for funding yet. We haven't exhausted any revenue. We're just living at our own homes, and we do have our own devices to work with. So we don't have any costs as
Your
such.
5 year down the line plan.
Sorry?
Your plan for the next 5 years in this business.
So for the next 5 years, we do, okay, how do I put this? The dropout culture is gradually increasing throughout. We want to create personalized education pathways for every student where they can have a mix of online and offline college courses, vocational schools, apprenticeships, etc. And we want to minimize the time of education and maximize the skill development in those times so students can get a job right after graduating from high school in 3 to 6 months, where, very similar to Wipro, they have 3 months, you code and then you get into a job. Bootcamps offer similar interests as well. And the shift on hiring has also changed with the MNCs and smaller businesses where college degrees are not being looked like, the name of the college does not matter as much.
Thank you.
Yes, we do have a website to show.
Okay, second thing, have you ever designed psychometric assessments? If I ask you one question on this.
No, we haven't, but we're very closely working with my ex-high school.
So since you're talking about skill development and customized approach from learner-centered approach, right? Suppose if somebody wants to enroll for business analytics course in Germany,
Okay.
what are the competences you'll assess in a particular person, whether he or she is suitable for that business analytics course or not?
Okay, so first of all, there's a personalized questionnaire where, as an individual, I will express my ideologies. So whether, let's say, I will give a question, are you interested in studying business? Are you interested in engineering? What do your high school grades look like? Based on a scale of 1 to 5, you will answer those questions. After which, we will have you meet with a counselor who will then decide your plan further.
You said about psychometric assessment. Psychometric assessments, there would be a set of objective or subjective questions on the basis you will realize whether he or she is suitable for analytics or let's say the creative part.
Right. There is different cycles.
So this is what my question is.
Okay,
Meeting counselor, what you have scored in 10th grade, 12th grade has no concern with customized learning.
Right. So to answer questions, okay, let me get a question right first. So just to understand better, you're telling us that once we do the psychometric test, what will we do with it? Or
My simple
how do we
question is,
conduct it?
my simple question is, out of both of you, who is more analytical, who is more creative?
I think I'm more creative.
He is
Creative.
and you are more analytical.
Right.
So you have different sort of competencies. Right. So my simple question is, somebody wants to enroll for business analytics.
Okay.
What kind of competences you will be having in you, in which you have to assess whether he or she is suitable for that course or not?
What of
Competencies, skills.
skill? Okay, I will not be judging that based on myself. Like, this question is that we're working with our counselor. Just like you mentioned earlier, they do tell you on 8 different segments that whether I'm a creative person, whether I'm more analytical, whether I have a business technical or a business theoretical background. Based on those interests and my aptitude, we will recommend certain courses, right? Now, within business, we do have business management, we have business administration. Someone might want to pursue an arts degree in economics, right? So, based on that aptitude, we will recommend courses.
One small observation, be sure what you are saying and what is the solution that you are giving.
Okay.
You said something else, psychometric assessment. Now you are saying the counselor will assess those particular skills.
No.
So be very clear. This is just a request or observation,
Next
right?
answer, sir.
One last thing. Similar websites and apps are already running.
Yeah.
They're also providing monetary benefits to the students as well.
Right.
What is your USP? What are you offering? What is different?
So, to talk about Apply Board and Defavo, who are doing something very similar in this space. What they're doing is they're hiring recruiters throughout to, for example, I'm a student, I want to apply. They will connect with the recruiter will send in my applications. We did try to go through that route. And what ended up happening was I wasn't being recommended the university up to my potential. They were giving universities where the recruiter had a kickback from. We do not want to incentivize a student to go to a certain university where they do not match the potential, it might not be a right fit, just because we are getting incentives. Very similar, I also went through a college counselor course, a private counselor in Bombay, and their main focus was on their rankings and the acceptance rate to maintain their own portfolio. We do not want to keep that bias towards the student. The student will in a very objective manner decide where they want to go based on where their aptitude lies and what their fit is. If I talk about my experience in the US, I think personally the social scene for me was not it, and no one asked me before going, right? If that question someone asked me, does it really matter to you, I might have considered it once. But it was always about rankings and acceptance rates and competition. Maybe that's where I'm at.
You need to gather more data. That's what I would say. Good.
Thank you
Thank
very much.
you. All the best.